This is the On The Bench podcast, the UK's #1 football podcast. Everything Premier League. We've got news, we've got transfers, and we've got the best youngster in Arsenal. We're going to touch straight into Liverpool though, because they've got a banger youngster. His name's Rio. I'm not going to try and pronounce his surname because I'm terrible at football names. But Liverpool, Newcastle, what a game, man. Yeah. You had a sending off, you had goals, you had everything, you had a last minute winner. This is the Premier League, man. But let's just touch on that Rio kid, man. He's looking like the truth, man. Again, we got another banger youngster. So, what do you think? Do you think he should play more, or do you reckon he's gonna be a thing where it's last 10 minutes and wear him in slowly, basically?
I mean, there was a lot of hype around him in pre-season because I think he bagged or I think got a goal and assist or something in pre-season, but he just looked dangerous. He was playing well for them in pre-season, so they already had high hopes for him. But when I saw him coming on and there was like 10, 11 minutes of stoppage time, I was like, this kid's going to do something. I just had a feeling because if it was like 4 or 5 minutes, I don't think it would have been enough time because I think he ended up scoring like the 98th or the 99th minute of the game.
96 minutes.
Well, okay, well, there you go. Yeah. So anyway, but I feel like they'll manage his minutes. They'll bring him in here and there. I think they've got quite a few options. I know, obviously, they still want Isak, so I don't know how that's going to work with Tik and everything there as well. But mate, he looks quality, man. And the important thing is end product, because what a finish that was.
Yeah, that's a brilliant finish. And it's looking like it's going to be the year of the youngsters, man. We've got Max Dahmer, like I said. He got one as a penalty on the weekend.
Bit of a dive that, but that's another story.
How he stepped on his foot.
Okay, yeah.
No, he stepped on his foot. But yeah, it's like the year of the youngsters, man. And I want to see more young talents coming through because football's boring, man. It's like, I saw someone saying it the other day, one of the pundits, I can't remember exactly who it was, but he was just saying, John Terry, he was like, football's boring, man. He's like, I can't. He's like,
it is, yeah. It's getting
so boring, and these youngsters are kind of bringing a bit more excitement, and it seems like the managers are just letting them go out and play as well. Not this systematic stuff. Just go and do your thing. Because Dalman's playing how he plays in his youth system. The same. I haven't watched Rio play, but he looks free. He looks lively. So it's exciting, man. It's exciting for the Premier League to see these players come in. But you spoke about Isak. What's going on with Isak, man? Is he going to come into the Premier League? He's in Premier League. He's going to come into Liverpool. I've got a feeling that it'll be transfer deadline there. They might get him on like a loan, or like they might not want to sell him straight away or something like that. But I think it's depending on who Newcastle bring in as well, if they get a striker. I mean, there was talk yesterday that the Saudi consortium had a conversation with Isak and his representatives directly, which to try and bring a resolution to because they want to integrate him back into the team. They don't want to sell him. I feel like now he still could stay. It's wrong. Just let him go.
Do you know what? I'll tell you what they should do. I mean, look, either they sell him and they get the money that they want, or what they might do is leave him out next weekend. Because then it's an international break after that.
Okay.
Obviously, the deadline day will be the day after, the fixtures next weekend. And then basically integrate him back into the team during the international break. I don't know if he's going to go away with Sweden. I don't think he'll be fit enough to go away. So maybe integrate him back into the team. Let the smoke settle with the fans and everything. And you know what football fans are like. Yeah. The moment he goes and bangs, a winning goal for them or an important goal for them, but the hype will just calm down a bit.
It's not about the fans. It's about the player. For me, because the fans are going to accept him back because he's going to score goals, he's going to do great things. But as a player, if you don't want to be there, remember we spoke about like mentality of football players and you need to perform. He doesn't want to be there. Let him go and be who he wants to be, where he wants to be, instead of holding him. I think it's wrong, man. When clubs do this, I think it's wrong. Obviously, I know it's
he's under contract though, isn't he? He's under contract. Like what? Look. I kind of agree with what you're saying. I do. I really, really do. Because I try and put myself in a player's shoes and you want to leave and you've been promised, look, you'll be at the club for 2-3 years and if a bigger club comes in for you, we're happy to let you go and everything for a reasonable amount. Well, okay, I understand all of that. But then you've got to also look at the club's perspective. Like, you're an asset. You are an asset. And if they feel like Liverpool, okay, 120 million is a lot of money if that's what they bid for him. It is. But if Newcastle saying, no, that's not enough, we want more, then, it's tough. It's a tough situation, man.
But is more being greedy? being Newcastle. Do you know why I say being greedy? Because they're not gonna go and splash it on a £100 million player, because there is no £100 million striker.
Well, you look
there
at
is no
it like
£100 million striker to get back anyway, or to spread around their team or whatever it might be. And Newcastle have got money.
Well, no, they have, but they can't really spend it because of PSR.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what set the precedent. Paying 115 million for Wirtz, because he's come. Don't get me wrong, he's younger, he's creative and everything, but he's come from the German Bundesliga. No disrespect, but the Premier League levels are just higher. And Isak, for the last 2 years, has been arguably the best striker in the league. Arguably, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're saying, well, what's the next? Another 5 million is not enough. We want an extra 15, 20 million. You know, so that's probably what sort of angle they're coming from. So. Look, I can see it from every angle. I really can, and it's a tough situation. But I feel like, I mean, I've been saying from ages ago that I feel like he's going to go to Liverpool. Now I feel like he's going to end up staying. I feel like he'll end up staying.
I reckon he's going to go, man. It's going to be interesting.
You don't want him to go. You need him to stay.
You know what? If he goes, it makes the Premier League even better.
Yeah, but you want to win the league, mate. You want to win the league.
I think, I don't know, man. It's tricky. But I like it. Do you know why? Because it makes it more interesting. Everybody's got good strikers. Yeah. Liverpool, Ekitike looks good anyway.
Yeah, he does look good.
Talk about, we need, bloody hell, something to talk about. The finish, he's finished yesterday. Quality finish, man. Yeah. Brilliant. But he looks brilliant. If they bring Isak in as well, the league's sick,
yeah, but
man.
I'll tell you what, their defense, Konate has had an absolute mare two games in a row.
And Kirkes again looks
Kirkes doesn't look... But do you know what? If Liverpool, if Virgil van Dijk gets injured... Liverpool are in big trouble.
They're finished.
Massive trouble. Because him and Alisson, to be fair, Alisson was quality again yesterday. He always is. They're literally holding that team together. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah. I was speaking to my missus' brother. He's a Liverpool fan yesterday, and I was saying Madueke's gonna tear up Kirkes on Sunday. He's gonna tear him up.
Yeah.
I reckon he's gonna give him problems.
He's gonna play from the right, and because Saka's injured.
Saka's out for 3 to 4 weeks. I reckon he's gonna tear him up. And
that'll be interesting. That's going to be a very good game. I actually think you'll beat them. I think Arsenal. Is it at Anfield?
It's at Anfield. Their defense is shaky.
Yeah,
this is the thing.
It is.
And there's a possibility that Saliba and Gabriel might just hold down Ekitike anyway. They're going to try and bully him. They're going to try and bully him. Yeah, they put strikers on the rep. So if they can contain him, because he's a very good, he's a goal threat. I reckon it'll be interesting.
That's gonna be I'm looking forward to that one. I was really looking forward to the Newcastle game, to be fair. And I'm looking forward to the Arsenal game.
I reckon we'll win. Just about like a 2.
That's up. If you win that, advantage Arsenal then.
100%.
I don't care if it's 3 games. I really don't care if it's 3 games, because mentally what that's gonna do to your players. Because City. We'll come on to them, but they've already lost. Chelsea have already dropped points. Liverpool, well, somebody's all gotta go. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones over the weekend. So either Arsenal, Liverpool, or both will drop points. So if you lot can win there at Anfield as well, then Arsenal's.
And remember, we've had a tough run of games, apart from Leeds. United at home first game, at Old Trafford. So our first 6 game was meant to be our hardest, basically. And
then you're gonna have a run where you're
going to be a bit easier.
And you've got a bigger squad now. And you're getting that in Cape now, the left back, left centre back.
Luckily, this is the thing. Arteta. We're gonna move on to Arsenal here quickly. Arteta, he pissed me off.
You won 5-0. What do you mean?
No, not the game with the Eze signing, because I heard Eze had to phone him to say.
I heard that.
Are you sure you want me to come? Bro, what do you mean?
Yeah.
How can a player of that caliber have to phone
the manager
and say, are you sure?
I heard that as well. That's crazy.
And then they've gone into a board meeting to say, yeah, we need to make this happen. That's crazy. And the good thing they've done it, because look, Saka's injured. Odegaard's injured. And Havertz is injured again.
Yeah, Eze will make his debut.
He should start, hopefully. I want to see him.
And Gyökeres has started scoring now.
And Gyökeres has scored again as well, Well, started to score, But it's one of those things where, man, we needed these transfers in, because we'd have been in trouble.
Yeah. But now you need to sell players as well. You need to get rid of Zinchenko.
Zinchenko's going. We want 8 million for him, so he's looking to leave.
I think that'll get done.
I don't know what's going on with Martinelli.
He's not going to be happy. He's not going to be happy. If I was him, I would be very, very unhappy.
Do we move him on now, though? This is the next thing. And then with the injuries, it's like...
Well, that's another thing. Eze, like, don't get me wrong, on his day is unbelievable. Not even just on his day. Like, you know, his average performances are very good. But he does pick up injuries as well, Eze.
Yeah, he's very injured.
So if you have him, Saka and Odegaard all out at the same time. But the good thing for you lot now is the international break's coming. So obviously you got a big game at Anfield. What I would say is don't lose that game. That's what I would say. You don't have to win it. You don't have to win it, but just don't lose that game, and then I think you'll be in a very good position.
Yeah, we haven't lost in a minute. It's gonna be interesting to see who we start though. On the left, or we're gonna play. Are we gonna play Eze on the left? We're gonna play him in the 10. Play Waneri. It's gonna be.
I think he might play Martinelli on the left, Eze is a 10, and Madueke on the right. I think that's what he might do, and bench Manieri, and then start with obviously Gyökeres up top.
We'll win. We'll win it.
We'll see.
Martinelli loves Liverpool.
Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, he does.
He loves against Liverpool. But let's touch on Arsenal again quickly anyway. Gyökeres bagged 2 goals. I wanted to see him give the penalty to Dalma and let him be like one of the youngest scorers or something. They should have just done it, but he was like...
He needs goals. he needs goals, though. He needs to get his confidence up. But do you know what? What I would say to you, a little bit like... Not the same, but how Man United's performance against Arsenal for me was an anomaly because then look at Fulham. All right, we'll come back to that. I feel like Gyökeres scoring 2 against Leeds. No disrespect to Leeds, but they've just come up from the Championship. So, and this is what I was saying to you and Sean last week when statistically, most teams in the Portuguese league were at that level. That's the level that they were at. So let's see what he does at Anfield. If he can somehow get a goal, I don't care what kind of goal it is. If he can get a goal at Anfield, that would be massive for him.
Yeah, but remember, he's not fit. Yeah, he's had no pre-season. He's not fit.
Yeah, but no one's saying he wasn't fit when he's banging in against Leeds. No one's saying that. All the Arsenal fans turn around saying, "Oh, we got a proper striker now."
No, he scored a goal.
You know
But,
what I mean?
but
Right.
you want him to... It's not easy.
No, of course it's not easy. No. But what I'm trying to say is, I know you're not going to get carried away. I know you won't get carried away. But a lot of Arsenal fans are now, like 2 weeks ago, he was the worst striker in the league. Now he's the best striker in the league.
Nah, I'm still waiting.
Exactly. Let's see how he does over 10, 15 games against different opposition, away, home. Yeah.
I need to see him fit as well. Like, because you can see he just looks flat, But that was his typical. They say that's his.
It is.
That's his goal.
Running in behind. That is.
Bam.
But then, will him and Eze get in the way of each other? If that's the position that he likes to pick up, that's another thing that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah,
because Eze doesn't go.
He ran into I think it was Trossard or one of them. He actually because he's over. So I see what you're saying.
So it's similar to sorry to take it to Man United, but Amad and Mbeumo. No. But they're getting away with each other a little bit. Whereas when Dallow's playing, it like he overlaps and Mbeumo can go in the middle.
Amad wants to cut in.
Right. Exactly. So it's same with Arsenal where you've got Eze's going to want to cut inside because that's where he does his best work.
And then Gyökeres is going to be over there as well because that's where he performs best.
Yeah. Exactly. And even Martinelli, we said earlier that Martinelli might start on the left, but then if Gyökeres is pulling out to the left, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, that's down to coaching, isn't it?
But that's where Gyökeres is like his strength is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? His strength is.
He runs the channels.
That's where his strength. He's not, and the way Arsenal play, he's not gonna get the ball through the middle anyway. Like it's not gonna.
But that's the change because you need a threat through the middle as well now. You know what I mean? Like down the channels, you're strong. Yeah. You're already strong down the wings and channels, like with Martinelli, with Saka, with even the fullbacks. Like I know Skelly inverts, but sometimes you see Timber go down the line. He had a good game as well. But
do you know what as well? Speaking about that left side, because even if even if Eze does play in the 10, he still plays from the left as well. He lets it come in from the left more than on
that's what I mean. Yeah. So anyway,
it's going to be interesting.
It'll be interesting to see how it all comes together. Yeah. Listen, do you know what? The one thing I will say is, of all the teams, Arsenal and Spurs, funnily enough, look like they've got the most balance. They actually look like they've got the most balance because I look at Liverpool, their defence just looks very shaky. Right? Even with Van Dijk and Alisson, it still looks shaky. I look at Chelsea. Chelsea look very good. They look like they've got a lot of good players, but I feel like because of maybe the goalkeeper or maybe they don't have a top class centre back, maybe that's where they'll struggle. City. Mate, running in behind City is so easy. It's so easy, especially when they play Rico Lewis. Now, I'm a big fan of Rico Lewis, but he's really shown his vulnerabilities against Spurs. And then you look at, who else is there really? It's just those 3 or 4 teams. Arsenal, like I said, and Spurs, for me, look the best.
Could you imagine if it's Arsenal, Tottenham and Liverpool?
It could be.
But the thing of Tottenham is the squad depth.
Yeah.
They get a few injuries, they're done again.
But you could say that about any team, really. You could say that about most teams.
City's got a good squad there. We've got decent squad depth. We can put in and like Saka's injured. I'm not worried like before thinking, by the way, he's not a Saka, but he's still direct and he's still gonna cause problems. You saw it in the game on the weekend.
Yeah,
when he went on the left hand side.
Yeah, but you're talking about
player.
the forwards. What about your defenders? What about if Saliba and Gabriel go and get injured again? Look how much he's getting sold. He's getting sold.
Possibly.
He's not going to play.
But then we're bringing in that. We're looking at the guy from Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah, but we don't know how he's going to be. We don't know how good he's going to be. Calafiori's good, but he makes mistakes. He looks like he can get. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I'm not happy with Calafiori. I want to see Lewis Skelly play more.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll get his game time. But I'm hearing now that if they bring in Cape, Skelly's going to be moved into midfield positions potentially because he is a midfielder, isn't he?
Yeah. He's better left back. But anyway, let's move on to the Tottenham Man City game.
Or Man City Tottenham.
Yeah,
because they beat him away again.
I saw that City lineup and I thought Tottenham are in trouble, man.
Yeah,
because I thought he played Shirky, he played Mamouche.
Shirky was a ghost.
Yeah,
he was a ghost.
Quiet. I said Man City, they come for violence, but it's the other way around, boy. Tottenham moved to them, man.
It
was. Brilliant performance from Tottenham again, and
goalkeeper looked a bit dodgy. James Trafford.
Frank's. Thomas Frank, he's coming well, and he started off very well.
But you know what? It'll be interesting to see Chelsea, Spurs. I don't want to say Arsenal because we know Arsenal are going to find consistency, but Chelsea and Spurs, especially, even Newcastle, how they do when the Champions League kicks in.
Yeah.
How are they going to do? How are they going to fare when the Champions League games kick in?
That's where the Scott Dev kicks in.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Because you're playing against top. Remember, before the Champions League was 6 games in the group stages. Now it's the league and it's 8 games, and you're playing against top. Exactly.
Then you've got a game on the weekend.
Right. Exactly. So that'll be very, very interesting to see. But at the moment, so far, so good for Spurs.
But their defense is good, a lot better now as well. They're more balanced. Remember before they was getting run through. So
yeah, it's the style of football, isn't it? It was the high line and everything. But again, can they keep Van der Ven fit? Can they keep Romero usually stays fit, but he can pick up the knocks as well.
That's where the squad they're going to struggle as well. Spence, who else has they got? Ndugi.
I like Jed Spence, by the way. Yeah, he looks a proper player.
But he's been a baller from.
I know, but he was out of favour for a long time, and he plays left back and right back, and he plays really, really well.
Managers though, they didn't want to bring him into the team straight away.
The other player that we need to talk about is Sarr, man.
He's a baller as well.
Mate, he's everywhere. He's got an engine on him, that guy.
He's a baller.
Yeah, him and Szoboszlai, I love players like that. They're versatile. They can play a couple of different positions, but they'll just run all day for you, man. Good players.
What do you think? So you reckon Spurs, or you reckon they'll be in the league? You reckon they'll be in the run for the league?
What, for the title?
Yeah.
Nah. I don't think they'll be in for the title. I think, like I said, once, because Thomas Frank hasn't got a lot of I don't know if he's got any, but not a lot of experience in Europe. You know what I mean? As in, in European competition. So that will be interesting to see how he fares in the Champions League. Although I do think because of the Premier League sort of levels, I feel like the English teams will all do well in the Champions League. That's my opinion. Yeah. I just feel like they will. Even if you come up against...
Do you know what? It's true. Because the other leagues are so... physicality, the way we play.
Remember I was saying to you about Zubimendi and you know what I mean? Do not underestimate how powerful and strong these players in the Premier League are. How quick they are, how strong they are, how sharp they are, how getting to the ball, winning second balls, winning for these little things, set pieces. It's a massive difference. It's a massive advantage. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they cope against European teams.
I think Man City's gonna be I reckon they're in trouble, man. I think it's done. I think it's over.
What, for City? Yeah. You think Pep's almost done?
Yeah, it's done. It's
It's too early, man. I've still got them down to win the league, funnily enough.
How? I can't.
No, but I'm not going to overreact on one game. Just like I said against Wolves, they look good, but I didn't even think they played that well.
No, but this is the thing. They looked good, and then they've gone play Tottenham. Lost 2-0. They've scored a goal. I think that's the first time they scored a goal in a while.
At home, most probably, yeah. So yeah, look, it's still only 2 games in.
You say that, but you can't afford to lose these games. That's a game they want to draw, right?
Yeah, but with respect, you're not playing against the newly promoted team. You're playing against Spurs, like a very good Tottenham team. You still don't want to drop points against. Yeah, no, you're right. Ideally, of course, you don't want to drop any points in any game. But
if you're going to drop points, you want it to against a big team.
A top 3, top 4 team.
Yeah, you want to at least draw. Like against Liverpool, I'm happy if we draw. If we win, over the moon. If we draw, great stuff. You understand? Yeah. Even against you lot, like if we drew, yes, it's a good result.
Yeah, but
don't want to be losing, because then when they go to Tottenham now, Tottenham's used to beat them at home again as well, depending on their squad at the time. So
I just think, you know what, like sometimes you like. I'm sorry, but you do have to change your approach and your tactics, man. You've got like sometimes you've got to make an exception. And if you've tried to play a certain way against Spurs, I mean, picked off every time, and you keep doing it again, it's like what they say. What's the definition of insanity? You know what I mean? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. It's just not going to happen. Anyway, we'll see, man. We'll see. But fair play to Spurs, man. 2 out of 2 so far, and they've scored 5, conceded none. It's good. Yeah, it's good.
So they've got a well-balanced team.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put Brendan Johnson in my FPR. Do you know what? I put him in at the beginning.
Played your wild card yet?
Yeah, I've done it. Game week 1.
I'm waiting till after an international break because there's injuries.
Yeah, I've done it. My team, I needed to do it because I think
a lot of people
luckily,
messed up.
I took out Cole Palmer. Everybody I took out, it was a good choice at the time.
Yeah, I've left 17 points on my bench this week.
17?
Horrible, mate.
Oh,
Estev, Dubravka, Poro.
I had Dubravka on my bench, and I had Saar, but I don't think Saar got... I think Saar had like 3 points.
Yeah,
so
it's
it wasn't
not
that bad.
it's not that
This week's a tricky week.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but anyway, we'll see.
You just sound like your club. Moving, talking about your club. Poor.
It was poor.
It's the same Man United.
I wouldn't. I mean, look, we Cunha hit the post, like very very good effort, hit the post. There was that one where Bayendi's lofted the ball over the top, brought it down brilliantly, and he should have scored. That's a 1-on-1. That's 2-0. Bruno missed the penalty.
Missed it.
When does Bruno ever miss penalties, man?
Skied it,
Yeah, and he's talking about. Listen, I've got to touch on that as well because he's talking about the referee bumped into me and didn't apologise, bro. Bruno, you know how much I advocate for Bruno. Bruno's my guy, but bro, come on, like that is not a reason for you. You're a professional footballer. You're captain of one of the biggest clubs in the world. You saying that skying a penalty was down to the referee not apologising to you, bro. That's not.
What you said it was.
Yeah, that's not gonna run. It's just not gonna run. I can't defend that, man. And and obviously and I did say last week. Okay, we played well against Arsenal, but it means nothing. If we go and don't beat Fulham, then it's a problem. But now we've got 2 games. We've got a midweek game against Grimsby in the Cup, and then we've got Burnley at home at Old Trafford. We have to win both of those games convincingly. Not scraping a win, not narrowly. No. We need a performance and we need a result. By 2-3 clear goals in both of those games, at least, I would say. At least a couple of goals even against Burnley. And then you can go in an international break and refocus and be like, we're doing okay, we're not doing too badly. And then obviously you've got City after the international break. And no, but
where is it?
At the Etihad, mate. I feel like we can beat City. I genuinely feel like we can beat City. I feel like if we, you look at the game plan at Spurs, have we beat them last year at the Etihad? Yeah. And with Cunha and Mbeumo running in behind, their defense looks very, very vulnerable to those runs.
It's one of those ones. It's a derby game.
Exactly.
You're going to step up. Certain teams, Man United, step up against.
In fact, I actually feel probably more confident about. Well, no. I'm not going to say anything yet. Let's see how we perform over the next week. Let's see the next 2 games first. And then, listen, Ruben Amorim has to win games. Yeah. He has to start winning. He's not won back-to-back games in the league since he's taken over.
Have you seen that guy that's he's not getting a haircut until Man United 5 games in a row?
It's like that. It's like that. Fair play, man. He's gonna be growing.
Bro, he's gonna be here till bloody God knows when, bro. At this rate,
mate. Honestly,
is Amorim under pressure?
Of course he's under pressure. Absolutely he's under pressure, especially now The Athletic have reported this morning that Kobbie Mainoo is open to leaving Man United because he's not getting game time. And this is the other thing as well. We talked about the young players being given a chance. And don't get me wrong, Kobbie Mainoo, he's 19. He's going to be 20, but he's 19 still. Yeah. Now, Ruben Amorim has said the reason why Kobbie Mainoo isn't getting game time is because he's... Bruno's he's behind Bruno in the pecking order, which is fair enough. But then when is he going to play? Because Bruno plays every game. He plays 90 minutes every game. So if you can't fit Bruno and Kobbie Mainoo together, then that's a problem. Because Kobbie Mainoo is one of the best young talents we've produced 100%. For a long time.
Things like this was what's going to turn the managers against him.
The fans against the manager. I agree. And a lot of the fans, even the sort of the moderates who have been on his side, are now saying, no, that's not going to run. I'm one of them.
If he leaves as well.
It's a big problem, yeah. Garnacho leaving, I get, because he's not come through the academy. He's come through the academy, but he joined when he was 14,
but
15.
You haven't even brought in enough
midfield cover.
For Garnacho and these people leaving.
Well, you've got Cunha and Mbeumo.
If they get injured, who plays?
Yeah, well, you've still got Ahmad there. You'll have options. You've got Mason Mount there. You've got Joshua Zirkzee. You've got a few options.
Yeah, but it's like...
But no,
there's no explosive options. As much as Garnacho might not be that guy, he's still an explosive player.
But we're not trying to win the league, bro.
Player.
We're not trying to. We're not
trying to win games.
We're trying to, but I know we're trying to win games, but then when everyone's fit, how are you going to fit them all in? Like they've purposely gone for Cunha and Mbeumo. But they've gone for Cunha and Mbeumo because number one, we've got no European football. Number two, they pretty much play every game. Okay. Bruno can fill in as a 10 as well and bring a midfielder in.
Cunha gets injured every so often.
But not lengthy
and he's
injuries.
got a red card in him as well.
But the point I'm trying to make is Garnacho came to the club and he was 14, 15, right, and then he got brought through the academy. Kobbie Mainoo's been there since he was 8.
Yeah,
that's a proper bred Man United academy footballer who loves the club. Good lad, like no trouble off the pitch. You know what I mean? Focuses on his football, humble kid. You know, everyone that I know that sort of knows of him, or you know, like all the journalists and everything as well that know his family and all that. They always talk him up because he's such a very well brought up, respectful lad. And it's not like he's not talented on the pitch either. So this is the sort of player that you want to build your club around. And I'm not being funny. Bruno was a 50-50 to go to Saudi a couple of months ago. So.
But why would you not want to see, like I've been saying, Bruno in the 10 with Mbeumo, Cunha up top? Bruno's
you would
more dangerous.
You
in attacking positions anyway.
No, he is. I agree, but then it comes down to the formation. We're playing 5 at the back, three at the back with wing backs. I don't know, man. Look, do you know what?
But then Kobbie can. It's an option. Then
you need 3. You need 3 in midfield. Yeah. Let's be honest. We don't have legs. You need 3 in midfield. Like it's just not. I don't know if it's gonna work unless you play with you drop Bruno back and you play with split strikers. Cunha and Mbeumo as split strikers. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then play Bruno, Kobbie, and Casemiro if you have to, or Bruno, Kobbie, and Mount. Have 3 in midfield. Like I do trust Amorim. I do still have faith in him, but. You need to win games. You have to get results. Yeah. If you don't win games, you're not going to get any time. You're not. That's it. And you can't argue. We can't argue. It's a bit like Rasmus Højlund's situation. You need to be scoring goals, bro. It's all good and well. You working, you talking it up, you being humble, you being this and that. But if you're not going to score,
it's pointless.
Then it means nothing. If you go and smash it elsewhere, good luck to you, man. But you have to, and it's So let's see what happens anyway over the next couple of weeks.
So you're gonna have to see what happens, man.
Yeah.
Moving on to transfer rumours. So Donnarumma is linked to
City. I think they'll do it now. I think they'll do it now. After Trafford's performance, he looked very shaky against Spurs.
What's going on with Ederson? Has he got
I don't understand it. I don't know what's happened there. I don't know whether he just wants to move. I don't know. You know what I mean? If he thinks I've won everything, I can go now. But yeah, he's still a very good goalkeeper. But he looks like he's leaving. Yeah. And it's interesting because Donnarumma's not the best with his feet. Yeah. He's nowhere near the levels of Raya or Alisson or obviously Ederson.
But he's a brilliant shot.
But that's it. But claiming crosses and corners and set pieces, he's shaky. He's another shaky one.
And the Premier League, there's a lot of that.
Look at you lot. Do you know what I mean?
What are you trying to say?
You know,
Stoke FC.
Stoke 2.0, yeah. Stoke Newington.
Yeah, that'd be a good goalie in the Premier League, though. Be good signing for City.
He's still only 26.
Yeah.
He's still only
26.
He's only 26.
Old. He's been around for years, bro.
He started when he was 16.
Serious?
Yeah, he made his debut for Milan when he was 16.
Oh my God, he's been around for ages.
Yeah.
I thought he was about 32.
No, he's 26.
26?
Yeah, 26, yeah. So,
wow.
Yeah. So he's got another 10 years, I'd say.
Oh my! Do you know? I thought he was like coming to. I was thinking, why did they want? I know he's a good goalie, but I thought he was old.
No, and I think PSG won 40 odd million euros for him, so he's not going to be cheap. He's not. Initially, they thought they can get it for about 26 million pounds.
It's worth it though.
You think so?
Yeah, he's a good goalie.
Yeah, he is.
Did you see him in the Champions League?
Yeah, he is. But again, that's shot stopping though, isn't it? It's not the same as. And I don't know. City looked shaky from set pieces again the other day, so I don't know. I'm starting to think it's going to be Arsenal's season, although it's early days, and we have to see what happens when European football kicks in and injuries and everything. But Arsenal so far have looked probably defensively they look the strongest.
Nah,
that's what I think anyway.
I don't know, man. I think the league's one of those ones where I don't even know who's gonna.
It's open, isn't it? This season. Yeah. Even Chelsea could go win 2. You see the way they smoke West Ham, Chelsea.
Yeah, but I don't know, but that's Chelsea though. Chelsea done this last year. They started off, they looked like, oh my God, Chelsea might win the league.
Yeah.
And then they just went,
yeah, you're right, they did, they did. But it is an open league, even Spurs, man, it's an open league. It's an open Premier League. Normally you'd always say City, you have to beat, if you finish above City, you win the league. Normally you'd say that, but now City look like they can finish 3rd or 4th potentially. I still think they will do it. I don't know, I just have a feeling, but because I just feel like they'll go and spend another 150 million in January and bring in like 2 world-class players.
Yeah, let's do some predictions for the weekend.
Yeah.
One sec. Sugar. Sorry, guys, bear with me. Let me get the fixtures out. Sugar, my phone's moving slow. I will start off with Arsenal Liverpool.
That's such a tough game. I'm gonna say 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Arsenal.
Okay.
Right, Chelsea versus Fulham.
3-1 Chelsea. Yeah, 3-1 Chelsea.
2-2. I'm going for draw. Man United, Burnley.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Man United.
2 Man United. I'm gonna go 0-0.
Be nice. Give us a 1-0 win.
Burnley's just gonna defend hard.
All right,
0-0.
2-0 United. Go on.
Spurs versus Bournemouth.
That should be a good game. I'm gonna say Spurs at home. Yeah.
Yeah, Spurs Bournemouth.
I'm gonna say 2-1 Spurs.
3-1 Spurs. Sunderland versus Brentford. It's like a
1-1. Well, I
1-1.
think Henderson's playing against his old club. I'm gonna go 1-1.
I'm going to go 2-0 Sunderland. I reckon it might beat them. Wolves versus Everton. Everton look pretty good,
Yeah,
you
they
know.
did.
As well.
Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish is
Wolves,
back.
Everton. I'm gonna say 1-1 again.
1-1?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 1-1 again.
Nah, I'm going to go 2-0 Everton. I reckon Everton's going to smack them. Leeds versus Newcastle. Uncle Brian versus Lee. Yeah, Leeds versus Newcastle.
But Newcastle got suspensions and injuries. Do you know what?
Oh, yeah, Gordon got
Yeah,
sent off,
Gordon
innit?
got sent off. They've got no striker at the moment. Joe Linton went off injured. I think Shaw was concussed. You know what? I'm going to say... You know what? Actually, no, I'm still going to go 2-1 Newcastle. I think they'll pull it out of the hat. I still think they'll have enough. I'll say 2-1
I'm going to
Newcastle.
go 1-1. It's going to be a draw. Brighton versus Man City.
2-1 City.
2-1 City. Ooh.
Brighton just looked lackluster the other day.
Yeah.
When I watched a bit of their game.
I'm going to go 4-1 City. I reckon City might spang.
You reckon?
Yeah, they lost. Do you know when they lose again, they come back mad. Nottingham Forest versus West Ham.
2-1 Forest.
2-1
Yeah, I
Forest.
think West Ham will score, but I think Forest will win. West Ham look weak, man.
I'm going to go 1-0 Forest. Me one of them boring games. Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace.
1-1. I think Villa are struggling. They're struggling to create. They're struggling to score goals. But I think being at home they will score. But I don't think they'll beat Palace.
Do you know what's funny about these lower level teams? No disrespect. They don't seem like who's the good one. Brighton struggling. Forest don't look good.
The mid teams.
Yeah, like Brighton don't look good. Villa don't look good. Palace they ain't really good.
It catches up, man. It catches up. Yeah.
West Ham look
being
poor.
consistent is not easy, man. It's not easy.
So who? And you know what? We thought it was gonna be one of the exciting seasons, but it's like
I still think it will be.
no, it's only exciting when those teams are good as well, though, because it's hard.
But they'll have their moments. And remember, like I said, once European games kick in and you lot are tired and you're playing against a team that doesn't have European football away 3 days after playing, I don't know, Bayern Munich and whatnot, you know what I mean? Like, you got away to Bayern Munich, just as an example, and then away to, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a team that wasn't in Europe. Bournemouth.
And then you got, okay, cool.
Do you know what I mean?
Bournemouth look decent, though.
Yeah, it's just going to be tough, you know. That's when you're going to be earning your bucks, so we'll see.
I'm going to go, I don't even know for this one, Villa Palace. That's another 0-0, man. It's 7 o'clock on a Sunday as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 0-0 again. We've got to wrap up, though. Time's up, That's it.
Is that all the fixtures, yeah?
Yeah, that's all of them. Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
we've got 4 games on a Sunday. The big one, 4:30. But yeah, that was On The Bench podcast. Sorry, guys, we've got to wrap it up quick today. I hope you guys like, subscribe, comment, and please... Oh, wait. We've got to do a forfeit, FPL forfeit. We've got to do a forfeit. Let me get it out for you.
For me?
No, we just got to get one up. 1 second. Yeah, we got to pick a forfeit. So, whoever, leave a comment and we'll do a forfeit.
Yeah, but within reason, guys. Like, not jumping out of a plane or like...
So whoever gets the most points, whoever gets the least points has got to do the forfeit.
Between me and you?
Yeah, between me and you.
Why you got to...
That's what we'll do, yeah. So whoever scores... If I scored more points than you this week, I win, obviously.
This week, you mean?
Yeah, this
Nah, I'm not doing a weekly thing, man.
No, it's just 1 week. You're gonna have to do a forfeit. It's gonna be weekly.
I'm not doing a forfeit weekly.
It's gonna be a weekly thing. We're gonna pick a forfeit, bruv. Stop being a little bitch.
I ain't wearing no one's top. I ain't wearing no Arsenal
Bruv,
Liverpool
you've
top.
got to do the forfeit, bruv. If you lose, bruv.
Nah, I'm not.
Stop being a granddad. This is why we call you the Grinch, bruv. Anyway, yeah. So whoever gets the least points.
Yeah, but my team ain't set yet, though. My team ain't set yet. Like it's not like I'm biding my time to play my Waka because I know I'm doing crap at the moment.
That's your problem, bruv.
Forfeit.
That's your problem.
Triple captain time.
Anyway, yeah. comment the forfeit below, and we're gonna put this.
Yeah,
on
but
social
within
media.
reason, though, innit? Within reason.
Yeah, obviously within reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, the top comment with the most likes or whatever, we'll do it. We'll figure it out. Then we gotta do that. We gotta do
this
that.
now.
Or we'll put it in AI and make AI pick the forfeit out.
Be nice, guys.
But yeah,
Because I'm definitely gonna lose.
Alright, sick. That's it, guys. Let's go.
Bomba